I give the floor to a permanent representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to thank you for convening this briefing on the implementation of Security Council Resolution 2474, which addresses the critical issue of missing persons in armed conflict. I also express our gratitude to the briefers for their invaluable insights. Resolution 2474 on missing persons in armed conflict is a reflection of our shared commitment to a fundamental principle that even amidst the chaos of war, humanity must prevail. It is a solemn recognition of the pain and suffering endured by countless families who continue to wait for their loved ones. Yet, despite this collective will, the tragedy of missing persons persists like a silent crisis that afflicts communities in all conflict situations. Resolution 2474 calls for preventing persons from going missing in conflict, to ascertain the fate of the missing, and to ensure the protection of their families' rights. It also reaffirms the responsibilities of the parties to armed conflict under international humanitarian law. Mr. President, the issue of missing persons is particularly acute in conflict zones and occupied territories from Palestine to occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Missing persons are not just numbers. They are fathers who never returned home, mothers separated from their children, young boys who disappeared in the dead of night, and daughters whose fates are sealed in silence. Their absence is a wound that never heals, leaving families trapped in an endless cycle of hope and despair. Missing persons and enforced disappearances is also a grim reality of the nearly 8-decade-long Jammu and Kashmir conflict. The Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, unmarked and unknown graves of thousands of victims have surfaced in recent years. From the investigations held so far, it has been revealed that these victims are first disappeared by Indian occupation forces and then tortured to death or summarily executed. According to the Jammu and Kashmir Coalition of Civil Society, the occupying power continues to be in denial about the thousands of enforced and involuntarily disappeared persons from the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, and is reluctant to conduct forensic investigations into the 7,000 plus unmarked mass graves. The Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, in its two reports of 2018 and 2019 on Kashmir, has recommended to ensure independent, impartial, and credible investigations into all unmarked graves in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Despite calls for investigations and accountability, the plight of missing persons continues to exacerbate in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. After India's illegal and unilateral actions of 5th August 2019, thousands of young boys were abducted and many still remain missing. The recent terrorist incident in Jammu and Kashmir was used as a pretext to round up more than 2,000 people with a view to further oppress the Kashmiris struggling for their legitimate right to self-determination. Mr. President, the ongoing tragedy in Gaza highlights the devastating impact of armed conflict on missing persons and their families. Since October 2023, over 14,000 Palestinians remain unaccounted for, many buried beneath the rubble of destroyed homes, their voices silenced by unrelenting bombardment. This dire situation demands urgent action to account for every missing person, restore family connections, and uphold the fundamental rights of those lost in the chaos of conflict. In countless other situations of armed conflict around the world, families continue to suffer from the agony of uncertainty on account of their loved ones who have gone missing. These are cruel consequences of conflicts and unchecked impunity. Mr. President, allow me to make a few key points here. First, we call on all parties to conflicts to comply strictly with international humanitarian law, protect civilians, and ensure accountability for violations. We urge all member states to enhance cooperation, including through mutual legal assistance and data sharing, to trace and identify missing persons. Coordinated international efforts are essential for addressing this challenge. Third, humanitarian access must be ensured. Humanitarian organizations, including the ICRC, must be allowed to operate freely in conflict zones to document, trace, and support missing persons and their families. Finally, Mr. President, the plight of missing persons is a symptom of the larger issue, that is, the continuing unresolved conflicts, and that is the root cause. Conflict prevention and dispute resolution are therefore crucial in addressing the issue of missing persons. Sustainable peace and reconciliation processes can significantly reduce the risk of disappearances. Mr. President, we must always keep in mind the human dimension of the issue of missing persons. We must work collectively to uphold the dignity and rights of all those affected by conflict and ensure that missing persons are not forgotten. Strengthened international cooperation, effective implementation of international legal obligations, and greater humanitarian engagement would remain key to effectively address this pressing humanitarian issue. I thank you.
I thank the Permanent Representative of Pakistan for his statement.